It's a It's a staircase. And that would have killed me if I had HP in this game. Except temporarily removed. You don't say. Okay. Just keep on going. We're gonna end this game at some point, right? We're in a loop. Of course we're in a loop. Dead end. I mean, the fact that you're telling me it's a dead end probably means there's something to do here, right? There has to be. Because this side just fucking loops. And we don't need any of that. And we can't go through this door, it seems. So let's go back here in this direction again and just see if we... we're stuck again. Okay, so there is some puzzle element to this still, without a doubt. Do we just loop this like a million times? I don't know if this is actually like looping me into a new... It does give me different sound effects every single time. No, it give me the same. Oh! It's flipped. Okay, so there is progression here. Can I do something with these now? Because I heard a ding? Nope. There has to be something to this. Now we're back to hole 1. That would be an interesting mechanic though, right? If you can walk through a wall when it's not in your peripheral, well, just in your vision in general. That would be an interesting mechanic. That's an idea that I need to remember if I ever like make a puzzle game for myself. How did I trigger this thing to go well the first time? Other than just keeping... Sometimes it just randomly does that, I guess? Do I just need to get lucky? I think I might just need to get lucky, which would be stupid. There has to be something to it. How do I... How do I trigger it to spawn on the left side? That's the real question. There must be something that I'm doing to trigger it. But I just don't know what that is. Why is it sometimes flipped and sometimes not? Most of the time it's not flipped. Let's see if we just loop through this real quick. If at some point it flips around. It flipped around again. Okay, so let's just do this real quick. That might be the way. Nope. That definitely is not the gimmick that I think it is. It has nothing to do with your speed, I'm sure. But then what is it? Something triggers it. Something must trigger it, but what? What are these, like, papers on the wall? Is this a hint? Am I going insane? I think I'm going insane. The walls are changing. The walls are changing. Where do I go? Where does the universe want me to go? I don't know. I'm gonna go back to Google here in a minute. Because I frankly have no fucking clue. I need to go to the left here. I understand, but if you don't have an exit to the left, how am I supposed to? I'm very happy with the existence of Google, is what I'm gonna say, because... And yes, this is how I play puzzle games. I like the gimmicks of the puzzles. I really, really do. But I also think that a good puzzle needs to have some sort of, like, clue to it, and this one just doesn't. The Apple one also didn't have anything, like, to introduce. That's not entirely fair. But the Apple one didn't seem to, like, go with the theming of the ones that came before or after it very well. Without, you see this, it just randomly fucking switches around. And then it fucks me over. Do I just, like... Is it? No, it's not switched. Okay, time to Google. Okay, look. I understand why there was an introductory puzzle for this mechanic, because this mechanic only works once, and once you've got it figured out, it's kind of just like done its thing. It's also a very impressive mechanic, but I also just still think that this puzzle is a bit stupid. So what you do is you see, oh, we have to go to the left, so you look to the right first, then it spawns in the dead end here, then you can turn around. Now we have to go to the right, so you'll look to the left first. Then you can take this one. We have to go left, so you look to the right first. Then it spawns the right one here. Same thing here. The first side you look at will always be the dead end. There is no way that I would have figured it out. I probably would have figured it out sooner or later, but rather later than sooner, most likely. And I still think that could have been some kind of introductory bits to this, because I think it's a little out of nowhere, because it's not even remotely related to any of the mechanics we've used before. It's something entirely new. It's something that I honestly don't expect to show up again after this. Wait. Where did the cube go? Okay, cubes are now disappearing. Sure. Let's keep this one in our sight so that it doesn't also disappear. We didn't need it anyway, so never mind. Chess piece goes on there. Sure. Tell me we can still pick it up from the right angle. Please. Nope. It's just become part of the wall now. So if I go back through here, it stays there. Okay, that ain't great. So I have to assume that this is not the key to finishing this puzzle.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams. thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Okay. This is gonna be another... All the teleporting around is making me feel a little disoriented. But it is really cool! Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. Oh no, don't do this. I don't know. This makes me feel very, very uncomfortable. I don't like elevators. Like, I don't have any particular like phobia for them, but I also do not like them. Like, yeah, in tall buildings, I'll take them, obviously. But if there is like, if it's only a couple of floors up, like 3 or 4 floors up, and I don't have any like heavy stuff with me to carry, I'd rather take the staircase. It's not like I think that elevators are particularly dangerous, because they're not. They just make me feel very uncomfortable. It's not even that they're small. Okay, it's partly that they're small spaces. I don't really like very, very small spaces, at least not as small as an elevator. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going in the direction of the arrow until I see another arrow. That seems the most logical solution to a puzzle like this. Okay, so now we go this direction. I feel like I just teleported, but I don't think I did. I think I just tripped. Just keep going. At this point, I'm pretty sure I'm going in circles, but I'm probably not, because probably every single time I go through one of these doors, I get teleported. These are not actually like laid out in this way. Yeah, no, these are definitely laid out in this way. Let's go the opposite direction of the arrows, I guess. That's the next best thing I can do. The arrows have to mean something. If the arrows don't mean anything, that is absolute malarkey. I would be upset if the arrows don't mean anything at all. But I'm not running into any more arrows, so I'm starting to think that they might not mean much. Okay, we ran into an arrow. I think I just looped. Which means that this is an entire section where I can just keep going straight without running into an arrow. Oh, this creates some motion sickness. Let's not do that. Okay, yes. There's 2 arrows back to back. I don't know what that means. Let's just look around for a bit. See if there's any particular... I don't think there's anything really to take note of in any of these elevator cabin thingies. We've definitely hit my capacity for puzzle solving at this point. Because I'm just walking in a random direction hoping to be right. Hold on, this could be a... Let's go find an arrow. I think the grid we're in is larger than 4x4. But I'm thinking maybe this could be related to the actual grid that we're inside of. In some way or another. Okay, so we're in the arrow room. Is there anything different about this grid? I don't think that there is. I was thinking maybe one of them has like a dot in it and it's saying, okay, so this is the one you're in right now. So if you follow the arrow, you'll be in... I don't know where. But that very much does not seem to be the case. Is there anything like in between here? I'm just gonna walk around here for a bit and hope that I run into something, because otherwise I have no idea where we're going here. Yeah, I guess I don't want to immediately just jump into going to YouTube again for the solution. But as I said, I think puzzle design is a very fine thing, and I am very bad at solving puzzles in a general sense, right? So maybe I'm missing something that is like super obvious to somebody who is better at puzzle solving than I am. But I feel like something to do with the security cameras in the left-hand corner, maybe? Maybe just follow this diagonal. Maybe don't follow the diagonal. Yes, there are arrows on the ground. And obviously, it wouldn't be as easy as just follow the arrows, right? Because I've already done that, and that leads you to not good places. Because that just... I mean, that ends up leading me in a circle, right? I'm going to get another straight on here. Okay, so maybe that is what I'm supposed to do. Just stick with it for a while. I surely... Okay, it literally is just follow the arrows. Never mind. Okay, that is on me. I just wasn't patient enough. That one... 1,000... Oh my... The table and chairs just melted into the floor.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching
this is a wall?
dream weight.
But we can walk... now that's a wall as well. Let's see. This is going to turn into a wall any second now. Unless I can... There's only one place left that's not a wall yet, so let's go that direction. It's going to turn into a wall any second now. Yeah, there we are. And now we're inside of the studio. Look, that is a fun and clever little puzzle. It's not difficult, it's hardly a puzzle. The level is loading right now. What had it been loading before, if it wasn't a level? I've been recording for an hour and a half. I wanted to do like one episode. This is the third episode. I don't have enough disk space to do the entire game, I don't think. But there is a little processing effects vignette thing here, so...
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Sonosculpt diagnostic...
but I do.
Patients do not have access to this dream.
Question is, how do I get out of here? Or what do I do here is the better question. Paradox Behavior 101. Let's read. Music too dang loud. Scent of burnt curry. Close to the burnt toast that I mentioned before. Shipments of food coming here don't have space anymore. We're in a dream. That shouldn't be a problem. Ask if they can hand out flyers for testing. Also, what does that say? Ask something medical for... It doesn't really matter. We have another one of these brick walls that this game loves so goddamn much. Portraits, that happened before. Soda? Do we get a soda? Does the soda actually finally start doing something for us? I don't think that it did. This wall, however, is being a little glitchy from afar. So I'm going to assume... And it said something about music too dang loud on the board. So it feels like we might have to finish putting the acoustic foam up. But I can't interact with the foam, so... Maybe not. Maybe not. Certainly there's something going on with this wall. But if the solution to the puzzle was in just this room wouldn't have any reason to exist other than to throw me off, which at this point I don't think this game wouldn't do that, but there probably is something in this room that's gonna help me. I have to assume. That's literally Portal music, I think. It might not be literally the music from Portal, but it's definitely like made to invoke that feeling, I feel. Yeah, so there's nothing in this room either. It's the thing. I'm thinking the glitchiness might... Hold on, there's a thing going on here. Something. So what now? I'm hearing the music. Fine. But I can't pick anything up or interact with anything, so that's not really going to help me in any way at all. This is why I don't usually do puzzle games on the channel, because they don't make for very interesting commentary, but maybe it's interesting to watch me just fail at... Okay, so I don't know if this is intended behavior. Yeah, I don't think that's intended behavior. I think... I mean, this is just how like backface culling works, I guess, but if nothing else, we know that there's nothing behind this wall now. Because we can just clip through things. Okay, so this might help me get some more clarity as to what's going on in this room. At least that is helpful. If not a little cheesy. So there's nothing going on in this room, is what we're learning here. Other than these laser beams that are lasering music into the wall here. Turns out I'm just an idiot.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of
Can
may result
Can I get into this? No. Hold on, wait a second. Is that not just... That's literally just the other room. So that's not going to help me at all. There might be something... But hold on. Because if I put this... back down here, maybe... Wait, what happens if I... Oh. Okay, so that was a brick wall before, but it isn't anymore because I picked this thing up. So we have to do this to get somewhere. Let's turn this thing around real quick. So now we can walk through here, become smaller. And then what? Surely it has something to do... Surely it has something to do with that, right? It has to. Because there's nothing else that I can ever interact with, really. Let's walk around here for a bit. Because there is a door in here. I think. No, that's not a door. That's just a brick wall that I couldn't go through before. Okay, so there's nothing up on this table. It's only this thing. Okay. Next order of business.
Diagnostic warning. Paradox.
I am becoming smaller and smaller every single time I go through. This probably isn't a good idea. That's because I have to go through the other way around. But maybe... Okay, so maybe we have to do something within this... Maybe we have to go into the soda machine? No. Surely we have to do something within this room, right? As the small person? Maybe not. I am determined to figure this out on my own. I figured the last one out on my own. I have to figure this one out as well. The only question is, how in the fuck am I going to figure this out? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's make you a little bigger yet, just because, and then we can go back here, which is gonna take a minute because I'm not walking particularly quickly, as you can see. Paradox prevention protocols aren't fully implemented. That means that this is going to be it. There we go. There we go.
Please paradox from
See, I figured it out.
explosive dream overload. Okay, result. Please paradox overload.
I broke the universe. Yeah, this seems like it might be the end. I glitched myself out of the Matrix, I think. My god, it's been a while since I have just been going and going and going in a game without stopping. Every single time I say let's end it and just keep going. Which really should show you a lot about how much I'm enjoying this game. And how well put together it is, even for all the complaints that I have about it. Not an exit, which definitely means it's an exit. This is actually weirdly impactful. For some reason, it's literally just black and white. Not grayscale, it's literally just black and white. And there's color again. There is color again.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
And then you created the Matrix. Because... And now we're in the Stanley Parable again.